Hope you are doing well. Today, horror incident about unseen entity or demon. This is the story of Jack and his maternal aunt who lived in a haunted house. People often felt like someone was walking behind them in this house, making it feel very creepy. But this one story stands out. Her grandmother used to stay with her aunt. One day, the children had gone to school, and the uncle had left for work in the morning. The grandparents were sleeping in their room. After finishing some work, it was around 11 a.m., and she thought of resting in her room. As she lay down, she started hearing soft noises, like someone was running on the roof. She ignored it at first, thinking no one could be on the roof, as there was no way to get up there. She wondered if someone had used a ladder to climb up, but it didn't seem likely. She thought the noise might be coming from the next door house's roof and ignored it. As she lay there, the noise got louder. It wasn't just footsteps anymore, she could hear children running and playing. The noise became so loud that it disturbed her rest. She started feeling uneasy, wondering what was going on. She tried to calm herself by thinking it was probably just some neighborhood kids playing on the roof next door and that she was just hearing the sounds bouncing around. Despite her efforts to ignore it, the noise continued, and it seemed like the sounds were coming from right above her. She felt as if there were children running back and forth, making a lot of noise. The disturbance was so intense that it started to affect her peace of mind. She began to worry, thinking it might be something more than just kids playing. Eventually, she got up to check the source of the noise. As she went outside and loudly said, "What are you doing?" Stop making noise. Then she went back to her room. But the noises continued. She heard someone knocking. She opened the door to find her uncle standing there. She was surprised to see him at home so early, around 11:30 a.m., as he had left for work in the morning. She asked him if everything was okay, and he reassured her that everything was fine and that he had just come back for something important. When she asked what was so important, he said, "Never mind. Don't go outside and shout at the children. They will understand and won't make noise again." He told her to go back to her room to rest, saying that the children wouldn't bother her anymore. Her husband's presence and his words puzzled her. She thought maybe he was near the street when she was shouting at the children and heard her. He then said, "I'm leaving now. You go and sleep." She went back to her room, and the noise had stopped. She lay down and slept. When she woke up later, she thought about what had happened. In the evening, she asked her husband why he came home around 11 a.m. and what important thing he needed to do. Her husband replied, "What are you talking about? I was not here this morning. I came back home right now. I was not here at 11 a.m. She was confused. She felt something was off in that house. Later, they contacted a builder and sold the house. The builder planned to demolish the old house and build a new building there. However, when they started pulling down the house, a worker died. Then another worker was hit by a brick and he died. The workers' deaths were mysterious. The police got involved and investigations were conducted. It turned out that this place had always been spooky. Eventually, a new building was constructed, but there were no further incidents reported. It remained a mystery. It's my advice, if you ever visit, remember to be careful around the river and the forest. For the spirits that are hungry for fear, always inquire about the house before move in. Keep yourself and others safe from any type of scary activity. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.